Justice or revenge? What would you choose if you had to make this life-changing decision in the shadow of the French Revolution? Charles Dickens' A Tale of Two Cities is a timeless classic that explores the chaos of revolution and how it transforms lives. Let's dive into this unforgettable story between Paris and London. A Tale of Two Cities is set in the late 18th century during the French Revolution and tells a dramatic story spanning both Paris and London. The novel deals with lives turned upside down by revolution and how societal changes affect individuals in these two cities. One of the main characters, Dr. Manette, was a victim of the cruelty of the French aristocracy and was unjustly imprisoned for 18 years in the Bastille. His imprisonment is a testament to how justice was corrupted under the aristocrats' rule. Upon his release, he is deeply scarred by his time in prison. Dr. Manette is found by his daughter, Lucy Manette, and brought to London, far from Paris. Lucy's main goal is to restore her father to life and heal the deep wounds in his soul. While starting a new life in London, fate introduces them to Charles Darnay, a French aristocrat. Darnay is tormented by guilt over his family's cruel and oppressive actions, so he flees France and seeks refuge in England. However, the past continues to haunt him, and he cannot escape the shadow of his family. In London, Darnay grows close to Dr. Manette and Lucy, and over time, he falls in love with Lucy. Lucy's innocence and love transform the lives of Darnay and those around her. Her cheerful and understanding nature brings her father out of his trauma and gives Darnay peace. However, Darnay's aristocratic roots put him in grave danger during the outbreak of the revolution in France. No matter how hard he tries to distance himself from his family's past and their cruel deeds, the French people's anger toward the aristocracy makes him a target. At this point, Sidney Carton, another character deeply in love with Lucy, enters the story. Carton is a lawyer with immense potential but has lived a life filled with failure and disappointment. His unrequited love for Lucy brings new meaning to his life. Sidney Carton is willing to make any sacrifice for Lucy's happiness. The emptiness and meaninglessness that had plagued him begin to fade away in Lucy's light. During the French Revolution, Charles Darnay is arrested by revolutionaries, tried, and sentenced to death. Despite trying to distance himself from his family's legacy, Darnay becomes a victim of the revolutionaries' hatred for the aristocracy. When it seems that Darnay has no hope of escape, Carton makes a bold decision. Taking advantage of his physical resemblance to Darnay, Carton resolves to take Darnay's place. His love for Lucy drives him to make this ultimate sacrifice. Carton assumes Darnay's identity and accepts execution by the guillotine. Sidney Carton's final moments are some of the most poignant and unforgettable scenes in literature. As he walks toward the guillotine, Carton finds inner peace. His acceptance of death, saying, "It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done," highlights the depth of his sacrifice and the dignity of his humanity. The time and opportunities he wasted throughout his life find meaning in this final moment, and Carton emerges as a true hero of the novel. This sacrifice is central to the themes of love, sacrifice, justice, and revenge. During the French Revolution, the people, long oppressed by the aristocracy, seek justice. But this quest for justice quickly devolves into blind vengeance. Madame Defarge, driven by her family's suffering at the hands of the aristocracy, embodies the darkest side of the revolution. For her, justice is synonymous with revenge. Defarge, one of the driving forces of the revolution, is consumed by her desire for retribution, even targeting innocent people. Charles Dickens masterfully explores how societal justice, brought by revolution, impacts individuals in A Tale of Two Cities. He vividly portrays how the pursuit of justice can be perverted by the unchecked thirst for revenge, destroying even the innocent. Though the revolution starts as a justified rebellion seeking justice, it soon descends into chaos and uncontrolled violence. A Tale of Two Cities is not only a historical drama, but also an exploration of the depths of the human soul. Sidney Carton's sacrifice represents the purest expression of love and humanity, while characters like Madame Defarge show how revenge can turn people into merciless beings. Dickens strikes a delicate balance between love and sacrifice, justice and revenge, as he delves into both the dark and light aspects of human nature. In conclusion, Charles Dickens uses A Tale of Two Cities to explore not just the tumultuous period of the French Revolution, but also the dark and bright sides of the human spirit. By the end of the novel, Sidney Carton's sacrifice leaves a lasting impression on the reader. Though it may seem like a tale of revolution, it is, in fact, an unforgettable story about human dignity, love, sacrifice, and justice.